There we go. Why, hello everyone. So I was getting all of our links posted. Let me get everything moved over and in the camera. So I got the album finished for our little dreamers, and we're going. I just had to put some links out, and then I'm going to walk through and show you guys what we're going to start on June 2nd. So be sure you subscribe to my channel and also thumbs up because you want to be able to get notifications when we get kits and fun things like that. And we've just added more kits, so we will have more available as we um, get more inventory in. Okay, so I'm going to do the walkthrough of what we're going to create with our kit, and then everything that I've used, everything is in your kit. The only thing that you really add more of is your foam dots. I do put these in our kits, different sizes, but if you've ever done one of my 6x8 albums, which we did, what we've just done for it, this is number 5, you will want to have more of your foam. Now, you don't have to use foam, but it just really gives it a lot more personality. You're going to love it. So this is Sweet Beginnings. Now, I am going to do also a part 2 because I'm going to do the celebrations, which is going to lead up to, like birthdays and different things like that. And that one will come, but not right away. We got to do this one first. And I fell in love with these boho little animals. Would you look at this? So like you can see, we've got some popped up. We have some not. I have some doubly popped up. It in person just looks, oh, it's amazing. Love the collection. Again, love the little baby animals. Oh, goodness. Ooh, sorry, the dogs just went nuts. Sweet Beginnings and Welcome Baby. And then your kit does have the gorgeous taupe. This is so gorgeous. I'm telling you, it couldn't match better. This is in your kit. This is the taupe. So if you're buying it separate or you want to buy more, the crinkle, it will show. I'm not sure. We're getting inventory updated. Everything's been dropping and coming today. And more is coming. So if you go online and see the taupe crinkle, then don't fear. It is coming. Now, I did leave the rest of it because these are nice albums, but I do cover my fronts. I like to work on like a canvas or a palette, and then our back side. Oh, 2 things. So the foam dots, you'll need more if you purchase the kit. And I will go through. I did I have a 3-inch circle punch from Hobby Lobby, and then I used a border punch of your choice. And we do have one very similar to this in the store. All right, well, let's get started, shall we? And we're going to open. Oh, do you see how thick it is? And these though, it's like acceptable because when you open it, you've got such a huge area, a huge spine. Okay, your kit will also include, so it includes the 6x8 pad of Little Dreamers and Celebrations. So you get both of the 6x8 pads. Then you get one of the 49 and Market. It's the pre-made waterfalls. And it does come all you have to do is mat. The only thing, and I'm going to do it in the net, this is like my prototype. So I find when I do prototypes, sometimes I do changes. We are going to change these. I didn't realize, I don't know why I left them there. I'm not happy with them. They're just white, but we're going to change those so that they look more in line with the paper collection. Good morning. Hi, Beth. Okay, so here is page 1. And it says love at first sight. So this could be your, could be an ultrasound. Everything's left open again for photos. You can put your the first picture of baby, and it does come with sayings for boy and girl. I left it. I left those off because not knowing a boy or girl. But I did. You'll see, I added some of the trains and the little cars because when I was a little girl, I played with trains and cars. I had all brothers, and I had to. They were so cute. So again, my first day. All this fun stuff comes in the ephemera pack. And let me just get it a little closer so you can see the detail. It comes where it looks like it's already pre-torn. And I added the All About Me. So we used these are called their laser chipboards, and we punch them out if you've been following. And if you did the Wonderlust album with me, I used every single one of them. There was none left. Then we have this really cute pocket with our baby animals. So you can put loose photos, cards, anything like that in there. Again, I love doing the prototype first because then I can go through and see what worked, what didn't work. And one thing is we're going to change. These are just too heavy. But they go in our little belly band pocket. They can also just sit inside of our belly band. And more photo spots. So this one sits at the top. Like I said, it's great to be able to do the prototype. Whoops, this one goes at the top. So then I can see what needs to be changed when we get to the tutorial. That way we don't get to the tutorial and find out, oops, that didn't work. And we are going to still do these, but we'll change how we do them because it's too heavy. Because you do get the 100-pound cardstock in there, but too heavy. And I did use, so you can also leave these up, but you do get the chipboards that months 1 through 12, and I did use them. Here we have our little 3x4s. And then another full page, just the graphics, they're just adorable. So cute. And look at that bed. Isn't that gorgeous? Again, you just slide your photos down. We have our little half page. Aren't these guys so cute? I just love them. They're just adorable. I put dream big and making memories. And then our back side is a frame. So here I put month 2. Nice big 3x5 photo. Again, I cut everything to try and preserve a lot of the graphics, but we still want to get our photos in there. This is one of those albums you'll put out on your coffee table and everybody will just want to look at it. Look at him. So here's welcome baby 3 months. Little basket of baby blankets. And then here's our 4x6. Isn't that cute? Peekaboo. And then 4 months on the back. Little laughing baby. And of course, we'll build some pages in here. This one is a pocket on the front, and I made the tags. They'll sit inside our pocket here. And then this will lift up for photos. Love this one. Okay, now I got to move up a little bit more. Okay, so this was the 3-inch scallop punch I'll use in the tutorial. If you don't have it, you can do square ones, but most of us have punches. I did get this at Hobby Lobby many years ago. I'm pretty sure they still have them, but it's a 3-inch. Or if you have a Cricut, a silhouette, or dies, you can use dies too. So this will be a 3-inch, either die or punch. And then The inside is a 2.5-inch circle, just plain, and I did the photo mats right there with that. And then I put our flying cows. Okay, one of the really big frames. I love this one. 5 months. Used the little belt buckle there and just super cute graphics. Now I did use, and it'll smush out, but I did use my flower punch on some of these. So this is the 6x8 pocket. Let me show you the back. I'm going to actually, but I turned this in. So I did use a magnet. So I used a magnet so that you can also store, you can store things in here and then they won't fall out. And then I just used some of I took 2 of the tags and put them together in the small one to just make a little file folder that fits in there. And then the back side. Super cute. So I used my teeny tiny floral punch also. And then the enamels. Okay, so that's going to slide in. And we'll do that later because it's tricky because everything's popped up on foam. So when it goes in, I just have to be super careful in putting it in. Okay, so this one, the little half page, I turned into a pocket. Oh, that doesn't come out. And first, you know, it says first steps. I didn't look at that right. I thought it said first sleeps. That's okay. 6 months is kind of early for first walks. I really looked at that and thought it said sleeps. Okay, well, you can move that. And little toy box. And then for the back, I just popped it up on foam. And we have a cute photo that says, "You are my sunshine." Now here you will also get a package, but we did only use 2. You can use more. They are the 4x6 flips, and it just gives us more room for more photos. And I put 7 months and celebrate. Love this one. Not for pictures. It's just because. So I'll show you how we make the little clothesline. And then we add all the fun things in the nursery. And I had to use the dresses. So I put the little jammies because the little girl can wear that too. But I had to use them. They were so cute. We got the little shoes, a basket of blankets, and 10 tiny toes. Okay, so we have another frame. And all the frames we leave open. Well, maybe we do. I know I did. So you can slide your photo in. Oh, it was just a little stuck there. And 8 months. Like I said, you don't have to use those, or you can give them in an envelope for a gift. So that would be really cute. And then mom could go ahead and put it wherever she wants. And family. So I thought this would be just the perfect background for those family photos. And here we'll take one of our inserts and we create this page. And again, oh, this will, well, they are open. They're just being stubborn for some reason. You can slide your photo. Oh, I remember. On this one, you can. You'll slide your photo. It does go through. I tested it. So, and again, the little shoes, a little hat. And we created a pocket on the back side. And then you can use your leftovers. You can have the little baby sticking out there. Oops. Okay, we have our 3x4s on the top. And I put 9 months there. It has a cute little flap. No magnet. And the back side. Are they cute? You could just take a little photo. Let's see, we got some glare there, don't we? There we go. Okay, this will be another page that we build together. So on the back side, this is the pocket. So it is a pocket, and I put the photo mats on top and bottom though. You can still slide a tag in there. And then for the back side, here we have 11 months, born to be wild, loved the trike. Look who's talking, and then it will open. Do have large magnets, but we're only going to use small. We don't need them to be this heavy because it pulls it down on both sides. And here, I love this. Had to use the window, but you can pop this open, add your photo here, and you can see, depends on what you want to put there. Be really cute if you have one of those cute pictures, a baby looking out the window, and you can pop it in there. And it's made so we can also, we'll lift that up, and then we can lift this up and slide your photo in down inside. Little baby squirrel or chipmunk and his stool. And then here we have our 12 months. So I use the enamel balloons. They're so pretty. First tooth, maybe. First smile. And so you can pop that photo in there. There we go. That way we can get our pictures in. And then I just tied some tags to the frame. Now, one thing too, if you're wanting to get this kit, we just added some more online, but I made this before. Well, I had the whole idea in my head before I even seen. We only saw it at the trade show that was being posted all over everywhere, and I didn't see the 12 by 12 sheets. I only saw the 6 by 8. So I would suggest, this is not in the kit. You might want to pick up the single sheet. And it is called Milestones, and it's each month. So there are month cards 1 through 12, and it has a different baby animal on each. So this is not in that kit. So you want to grab a single sheet. Hi, Sandra. Thank you. So do grab this single sheet if you're wanting the milestone cards. So I made a pocket here in the back for them. And they're beautifully finished on the back. And because it's nice, heavy cardstock, 49 a market, it's 100 pounds. I think it's really made for, it was made in the beginning, I really do believe, for mixed media and layouts. So there's 3, so your different months, because you can put their cute little photos on the back there. Now, after you put their cute little photos on the back, this pocket may need to be made bigger, but this would be really cute. So now I just got another idea, guys. I need to make a little album with just the months. A waterfall flip one with 12 waterfalls. Isn't that cute? And here's our little elephant. So if you want, pick that single sheet up. Just stick that over there. And then I left the back. Well, this one is okay. These get thick, so don't try and close your book, because you're not going to just close your book. Oh, and you'll have this in your kits too if you purchase it with the kit. Like I said, you get everything but the 2 punches I used. Of course, your ink. I thought I was going to use a completely different one, but the one I used for the wedding album, the Perfect Day Wedding Cashmere, is perfect with this. And then it gives it enough, it gives you enough brown around the edges that it's not too dark, but it's still kind of soft. So you'll just want your ink and then the 2 punches. So or like I said, if you have dies, a 3-inch die will work. And so I'm going to just close this pretty thick. And then again, the ribbon is in your kit. All ribbons. Sorry, we got a lot of noise going on up in the main area. And that, my friends, is our walkthrough on Little Dreamers. And if you love it, go grab it at Country Craft Creations. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye bye.